Oopsie Daisy, it's kind of damp and dreary in downtown Detroit today. You know, I did say that Pinocchio was supposed to join us here, but Geppetto felt that Pinocchio might warp. But wait a minute. I see Maxwell Clever, the Daisyville mailman, walking down the street. Well, hi, Maxwell.
Good morning, Oops.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving.
Well, happy Thanksgiving to you, too.
Say, wouldn't it be nice if it were snowing?
Yeah, I think it's better than the rain, although it's good for singing in the rain.
That's for sure.
Why,
See,
sure.
I see a whole bunch of boys and girls back here. Let's find out what they think of Santa arriving today.
Okay, let's do that.
All right. Hey, gang, who's coming to town today? Yay! Oopsie Daisy. Now tell me, what's your name?
Mike.
Where did you come from to see the big parade?
Michigan.
From Michigan. Where's that?
Right here.
Right here. Why, sure it is. And what's your name?
Cedra.
Yeah, say, where did you come from?
Michigan.
From Michigan, too. How about that? Oh, we got a nice little guy here. What's your name?
Anthony.
Anthony. Anthony, who's going to come at the end of the big parade this morning? Do you know who it is?
Santa.
Santa. Why, sure. Have you made out your list for Santa as yet?
Well, I'm almost done with it.
Oh, is that right? You're almost done with it. Oopsie Daisy. Well, I'm going to go over here. Let's find out here. What's your name, dear?
Tracy.
Tracy. Santa's arriving pretty soon. And tell me, have you made out your list for Santa as yet?
No.
Not yet, but pretty soon, eh? Oopsie Daisy. How about that? Who's coming down the street? The big parade is coming. Come on, turn around here. I want to find out what your name is. What's your name?
Keisha.
Keisha. Where are you from, Keisha?
From Detroit.
From Detroit. Oopsie Daisy. Have you sent your letter to Santa as yet?
Yeah.
What did you ask for?
I asked for baby doll and everything.
Everything. Oh, boy. Well, I can hear music coming down the street, lots of fun, and we're going to pass it back up. Oh, not for a moment or two yet? All right. Come on up here, sweetie pie. Oh, all right. Who are you?
Stacy.
Stacy, it's kind of wet and drizzly here this morning, but we're going to have a whole bunch of fun because the big parade is coming right now. Right now, we're going to go and see this message.
When you bank at Community National, you can always maintain a no-bounce checking balance. Just ask for the automatic transfer of funds provision. Then, as long as you have sufficient funds in savings, you'll never be overdrawn. When a check clears and money goes out, funds from your statement savings account go in. We call it our no-bounce checking. It's the comfortable way to write checks. Community National Bank, where the interest is in you.
Good morning once again. Say good morning, Annette.
Good morning. Good morning.
That's right, and a happy Turkey Day. And welcome to the magic that's the 52nd annual Thanksgiving Day Santa Parade. A glamorous galaxy of grand and glorious guys, gals, giggles, and gaga goings-on. All designed with you in mind. So just don't sit there. Stand up, get excited, clap your hands, laugh, for you're about to see the most thrilling parade of the year, complete with birds and bees and butterflies and clowns and dragons and spaceships and monkeys and monkey giants. And the happiest man in the world, good old Santa Claus himself. And what are we looking at here? The Detroit Police Band and the Detroit Fire Band, indeed. And there's the color guard. Oh, if anything that makes you want to stand up and cheer. It's Old Glory just a-waving in the damp breezes today. But there it is. They're carrying it proudly. That makes you want to stand up and cheer indeed. And there's Detroit's finest, the Cavalry of Detroit. That's a Detroit mounted, well, what are they? Mounted division. Mounted police, isn't right? Sure they are. Aren't they? They are beautiful horses indeed. If you ever found a horse in a bathtub, what would you do?
I would wash it, I think.
No, not me. I'd pull out the plug. That's what I would do. And look who's back there. Those are the Pontiac Unicyclists. That's what they are. What I want to know is who stole the other half of their bicycle. They've only got one wheel. There it is, the Cadillac of the bicycle division. Everything except the Pontiac Unicyclist. That'd be kind of fun to do, except it'd be a little hard to ride on the handlebars, wouldn't it? Hi, young fella. How high I am is what he's, well, I wish we were dry, but how high I am will have to do. He's got to be way up there, about 15 feet, way in the air. They've cycled a whole 2.5 miles right down the center of Woodward. And now they're doing an intricate pattern. Oh, yeah. There goes one little fella. Back up, back up. The Pontiac Unicyclist. And he's blowing his whistle to get out the way because directly behind them is the Bicycle Bands International from Royal Oak under the direction of Mr. Ron Higgins. And look at that, they're playing instruments while they're on bicycles, and that's all. Now there's one you can ride on the handlebars of. Is that the Good Humor Man? No, that's not. He's got a bicycle there, and he's got spare parts and ball bearings in there. And they're playing a tune called What the Heck Do We Care? Yeah. Well, those are the ladies that are on the bicycles. They're saying, "Good night, lady."
They're at the end of the line now.
And the ladies are shouting to the fellas, "You're all wet," that's what they're saying. And so are most of the people. Spirits are not dampened, just the parade. And directly behind them, oh, that's called a Merry Christmas. That's a gaily decorated Christmas tree. And that was last year's winner. You know that, Annette? The Detroit Public Schools Float Design Contest. And you know who won that? That was last year.
Oh, that was Peter Christopher Taylor.
Yes, and the man he designed the float. He was born on Christmas Day, the young man who designed that float. And I always wonder when a man's born, or a baby's born, that is, on Christmas Day, does he get cheated out of a birthday present or a Christmas present?
No, he just has double, I think.
Double of everything. Pretty good. Isn't that a beautiful Christmas tree? Suppose you could get that Christmas tree in your living room? No, I don't suppose you could. It's just a little too big. Well, I wonder what kind of gifts you'd find under that tree. What would you find in that?
Maybe a new baby brother, with batteries included.
Sure, a new baby brother. Maybe there's a toy in there that puts itself away when you're through playing with it. And look at the kids on the swings, singing as they're swinging and ring-a-ding-dinging. And there is the greatest gift box of them all. That's got to have a new Corvette in there, wouldn't you say? Look at the size of that tree. It's beautiful as it swings around. They must have found that tree in the valley of a Jolly Green Giant. And that is prettier than a speckled puppy with a curl in its tail. I love that Christmas tree. It's all dressed up in its holiday best. Every tree, well, you know, that's an evergreen. Is that a spruce? No, that's a spruce. It's an evergreen tree, and it has needles. And so it never has to turn over a new leaf. There are the little boys and girls on the swing, swinging around. Look at that. Hey, listen, I think we'll go away and come right back. Now, don't go away. We got a whole bunch more coming up your way. Following quickly is Hansel and Gretel. We'll be back in time for them, won't we? Watch.